Hi. Just a really quick vlog. I just thought I'd do a quick chat to camera about the past couple of days I've had. They've been the past couple of days the baby's been ill, so it's been really busy, but it's been, I don't know, really stressful, I suppose. Kind of like drains it out of you emotionally without you realising. Basically Sunday morning he just woke up with a really high temperature, and we spent most of that day cuddled up in bed together. He were right, and then Sunday night he was just burning up. His temperature went up to like 39.4. He's only 10 months, so this is quite high. But he didn't really have many of the symptoms, apart from he was like really lethargic, he wasn't himself. Anyway, I took him up to the doctors, and the GP, she wasn't happy, so she sent us down to our local hospital. I think when the doctor says that, you just automatically go, oh no, you know. But I think she said to me she just wanted him to be assessed by someone else because she couldn't find any reason for such a high temperature. So she wanted to send it to the hospital, somebody else to just have a look. So brilliant, the hospital were awesome, as always. But obviously, if you've read my blog, thehippieChristianMum.com, then you might have read my breech birth story post. I won't go into it, but if you want to read it, go to the blog and read it. But basically, my baby had to spend his first 13 days of life in the neonatal intensive care unit. So the hospital now it just reminds me of that. And when I had to go down there by myself because Beg was still in school, so Rich was going to meet me down there with her. So just walking along the path, it's a big, huge building, it looms, and just my heart, I thought it was going to be fine. I was like, yeah, just take it, just, you know, yeah, we're going to the hospital, the GP's not worried, the baby's not he wasn't screaming on a thing, he was just, you know, tired. So I popped him in the pram and we were walking towards, and my heart just jumps into my mouth because just looking at the building now just reminds me of having him. It doesn't remind me of having him because he was born at home, but it reminds me of being there with him, basically. And I took one look at him, just like almost burst into tears. It was ridiculous. But and then I just started thinking, you know, this hospital is why he's still here, and actually this hospital should be a pleasant place for you personally, because thank God that this hospital is just down the road from you, that you could come here and they treated the baby and I got to take him home, because God forbid if we lived in another country or anything, you know, that might not have been our outcome. So yeah, so anyway, we got in there and we were seen really quickly. In total we were there hanging around for 5 hours, but we were seen, and it was just because they were trying to get a urine sample just to rule out the urine infection, which they did rule out, and still none the wiser as to what was causing the infection, but he picked up a bit and he was definitely improving rather than getting worse. So the doctor was happy that he was feeding nice and his output was good. So they asked us, you can stay overnight if you want to be observed, or would you prefer to go home? So obviously I'm like, I'd like to go home. So and like I say, he seemed to have picked up a bit by then, a little bit. So we all came home, but he had a bit more of a settled night. He sleeps just couched with me in my bed, and it was as done. I tried one night putting him into his own bed and it didn't work, so I'm happy with his co-sleeping at the moment. It's fine with me. We both get more sleep that way, and it's nice. I do it safely. There are safe co-sleeping guidelines. Your health visitor mightn't tell you that because they're not allowed to promote it, but there are safe co-sleeping guidelines. Which I won't go into on this video. You can Google and you'll find them it's quite simple, but yeah, we do it safely. And so anyway, he was still hot through the night. I thought he was a bit better in the morning when we first woke up, but then his temperature was still up. But after his morning nap, then he picked up a bit today, and I think he's on the mend, even though he's in bed now and he's still not right. I do think he's getting better, which is fine, because then you know he's kind of going to be better in a few days, you know. So they haven't prescribed him anything because they couldn't find a reason, so they didn't know what to prescribe, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know, I just fancied doing a vlog about it, just